We're going to do some trucking today. First up, I just wanted to say, if you have a Logitech wheel that you've not used for a while, like a few years, and you then try and use it on Windows 11, you might find that you can't use it. This is the issue I found, was I plugged it in and it sort of did a little bit of lighting up and what have you. What's going to happen is if you've not used your wheel and pedals for like 5 years like I had, you're going to need a firmware update, and you're going to need to do a firmware update first on Windows 10 before you try to use it on Windows 11. So I could not get my wheels and pedals to work at all on Windows 11 at all. It just gave me a driver is unavailable error, even with the G-Hub updated to the latest version. Even going back to a 2023.10 version of G-Hub, it still couldn't really work with the wheel. The G-Hub didn't see the device. Windows could see the device and that it didn't have a driver, and the driver was unavailable, but it didn't see the device G-Hub at all on Windows 11. So you have to keep your firmware up to date on Windows 10 first before you think of even trying it on Windows 11. So I eventually just got my old Windows 10 rig, which I've fortunately still got lying around here, plugged it into that. Immediately it was fine, and it came up with it needs a firmware update, and immediately we went and got that firmware update done. Then I did some updates on the Windows 10 machine, but that doesn't really have any bearing on this. Then with the firmware updated on Windows 10, I plugged it into my Windows 11 machine, and it recognized it and immediately said, I've got a firmware update for you on the G-Hub on Windows 11. So it did a double firmware update effectively, and now we should have a wheel working in this session today, basically. Okay, so we want